Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Got a lovely rainy old day here for you. So let's see what's coming out for you. This reading is for November the 16th through to the 30th. So moving from Scorpio season into Sagittarius season. We have Wand Queen, Aries Throne, and Wand for Jupiter Aries, but reversed. So interesting. The Wand Queen is attracting things. You know, what is it that it asks the question, what is it that you truly, truly want? And this is an internal process that's going on here. And next to the Wand for reversed, it's really saying, you know, look at the things that are in your life, foundational things, and say, is this what I truly want? And this is where I can see some things shifting and changing, and plans even changing, because it's going through this process. So it feels like a really, really important process to go through, Capricorn. And I think it could be quite profound and cathartic as well to go through that. So it's kind of like an assessment, an inventory of looking at what you've been attracting and why, and then going, if I'm attracting something or an energy or a situation that I don't want, then how can I go about changing that? So yeah, very, some cards are trying to pop out. Yeah, very important. And I feel like this is something you haven't actually sat down and done for a while. We have Cup 5 Pluto Scorpio. So this is around something that's been disappointing, or a loss, or something from the past, something that has upset you, or someone that has upset you, a situation, and going, why have I attracted something that has not made me happy? So this is not your whole life, but it's just really what I'm getting is this is an opportunity now to really start attracting the things that you truly want, that are truly good for you. So yeah, this is and especially on an emotional level with that Cup 5 and the Pluto Scorpio, you know, this is wanting to transform something within your heart deep down. We have the Magician, but coming in reversed. So looking at where you felt disempowered within a situation, where you felt like, again, the Magician is around making plans, and again, the plan is reversed. So it could be a sense of reverse engineering, going back over things and going, how and why, when, where. And so, yeah, it's, yeah, I think it's actually, this is one of those, I do find I keep getting the words very profound energy for you to go through this process. I feel like it's actually could be very healing and is steering you towards what is really good for you. So this, this reading, Capricorn, is for Capricorn Sun, Moon and Rising. And I always recommend, if you know all three of your placements, to watch all three readings to get you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And also, this is a general reading, Capricorn. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. And the link for that will be in the description box below. Also, I should mention that there is a full moon in the sign of Taurus coming up, fellow Earth sign. It is going to be a lunar eclipse. So this is where things can shift and change. And this is where we can see some plans changing. Crossed by the Nine of Swords. Okay. Magician crossed by the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands. So the King of Swords, the decision maker coming in at the base. Three of Swords in the recent past. Something has actually, we're looking at something that has really hurt you that you're wanting to transform here. The Six of Cups, this could even still feel quite fresh as well. Six of Cups, we're seeing it turning around. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's this period of assessment. Seven of Wands, more assessment. The sevens are coming in. Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Fantastic. I want to pull one more to do with that. The Hierophant. Fantastic. And at the base, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So this is looking good. I feel like you can resolve this. You can get really determined with this. But yeah, there is something that you're looking at, a bit of conflict around. But I actually feel like this is a good energy. So yeah, the Magician reversed, crossed by the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, no, it could be this feeling of being quite at the mercy of somebody else, or not feeling in control of the plan or what's going on around you in some aspects of your life, and not feeling like you have all the resources that you need to actually get to where you want to get to, or do what it is that you want to do. So again, this can feel very like a disempowered energy, a frustrated energy, feeling, and that's why it's crossed by the Nine of Swords. I feel like there could be a little bit of overthinking. There could be some sleepless nights. There could be just some fears that are blocking you here. So, yeah, I mean, the Nine of Swords can be stress and anxiety as well. That's kind of blocking you from moving forward with something and formulating, seeing something clearly. But we're seeing that you can with that King of Swords there. In your conscious mind's the Five of Wands. So this is a conflict that's in, at the forefront of your mind or in your conscious mind. The Five of Wands can be, an interpersonal conflict of some sort with somebody, where there's been a bit of a tug of war with agendas of what I want, what you want. It can also be a sense of feeling that you want to get better at something, that you want to test your strength with something, that you're really wanting to kind of push to, to kind of break through to the other side with something, to get yourself in a better position or to be able to stand out somehow. So, yeah, interesting. And at the base, we have the King of Swords. So this is where there's this very clear energy, very rational, the King of Swords. This is what's happening deep down, a deep down energy that you can draw upon. And having this, when there's a lot of assessment, this is the card of strategy and assessment, and very rational, and just detaching from some drama or emotions around or conflict within a situation. Perhaps being a little bit cooler with some energies around you and just taking some time out to really understand what it is that you want and make some clear decisions. And it's kind of interesting because the Wand Queen is a very warm energy that's up there at the top. The King of Swords is a lot more of a cooler energy. So it kind of, there's this hot, cold energy that you might be running hot, cold with situations or people as well. Or they might, vice versa. But, in the recent past, you've got the Cup 5 and the Three of Swords. So this is very much an energy of, the Three of Swords is something has kind of really hurt you. And the Cup 5 is, some kind of disappointment or loss associated with this. So, I feel like this is where it's kind of landed you somewhere where you're reassessing, going, well, is this what I truly want? Is this relationship or is this situation? And just going through that process that we've talked about. In the near future, we've got the Six of Cups. So this is where there is some kind of nostalgia from the past, where you might be going through an inventory of the past. You may have the rose-coloured glasses on, looking at what's occurred in the past, but I feel like you're kind of going through and going back over the past and going, okay, so I can see that even from that far ago when this occurred, that was not good for what I truly want. That was not a good foundation that I've set there and agreed to. And this is where it gets more empowering because you're going back and looking at your choices or what's occurred and understanding it from a different perspective. So the Six of Cups is good because I feel like you're bringing the past right into the present, whereas that Five of Cups is kind of something has been stuck. An emotional energy has been stuck in the past. And this is where you bring it into the present with the Six of Cups and have a different emotional response to it, and also a different perspective. It feels like there's more of a distance, there's more of a sense of gaining a perspective. So this is where you're able to kind of be more present with something and to be able to let go of that past energy. So that emotional energy that was hurting you, which actually feels really nice. You're presenting as the Seven of Pentacles, and this is a real earth energy. It's a Taurian energy, and this is where you're kind of, again, assessing where you want to invest your time, energy, or money to see the growth that you're wanting. So this is actually, I feel like this is a really important period for you. And those seeds that you're planting here is Seven of Pentacles. It's it goes two ways because we've got the past and the present here. And it's looking to the past and going, well, what things have been built on a good foundation? It's not all bad. I just feel like something's come up to kind of so that you're assessing a particular situation. Something's come up and then it's kind of given you this broad view over everything, and then you're going, well, some things have been good. I've achieved this and that and that, and I think I've done well with this, and this has created growth that I've been happy with. So let's go back to that and see where, and reassess now where I'm at right at this moment, what things are right for me and where I want to invest my time, energy. So that's a really important thing. And you might be looking at routines. You could be looking at relationships. You could be looking at all sorts of things, money. And again, energy surrounding you, the Seven of Wands. This is where you're strengthening your position from something that felt quite disempowered. And the Five of Wands is, this energy in your head of wanting to get into a better position, wanting to get stronger, wanting to kind of up level in a way. So the Seven of Wands is really, I feel like just through sheer strength, you are actually lifting yourself up and out of that conflict that's there with that Five of Wands and going, you know what, I can do this. So there's this real sense of determination and will and strength that comes with this about getting yourself in a better position. And I feel like you've kind of got there. You've kind of gone, oh, okay, I've jumped to that next ledge, and now that feels a little bit more stable. And from this position, now I need to work out where I want to go. So, yeah, it also might mean that you might need to defend some things here. Go, no, this is actually what's going to make me better or make me feel better. This is what's going to make my world feel better. So if someone's saying, oh, why are you doing it that way? Because it could be an old pattern or an old relationship that's kind of going, oh, well, why are we doing it that way? This is where you have to say, well, this is going to be better for me. So there's a sense of being assertive with this as well. In your hopes and fears, you've got the Ace of Swords. So this is clarity, and this goes really well with the King of Swords. It could also be truth, like actually seeing the truth of a situation, but it's a new way of seeing things as well. It's fresh, new energy, mental energy that you can throw at this. So that feels really good. And that's why, this King of Swords, whatever you decide down here, deep down, you put it into action because the King has sent the knight out. And this is where the plan starts working. And this is why it's an empowering energy, because you've decided this and you've gone, right, this is what I can do. And this is how I'm going to do it. It can all happen quite quickly. And we have the Hierophant by your side because this is the soul energy beside you. But this is also a Taurian energy. And the Hierophant is like, this is where you make your own rules and regulations and laws. And this is what you believe in. And you're heading towards what feels right for you. So it's a very empowering energy that comes through here for you, Capricorn. And I feel like it's a very positive shift mentally. And yeah, this can happen quite fast, like I said. So you've got two knights here, the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Swords. And one Knight of Swords is like fast, fast, fast. Knight of Pentacles is slow, slow, slow. So this is an overall energy. This might be something that you're resolving quickly or making, inside your mind it's moving fast. This decision is put into action quickly. But as an overall vision of what's coming in, we've got this Knight of Pentacles, which is looking towards your long-term future. And thinking long term here, thinking what is best for me further down the track for where I want to be, like financially, health wise, where I'm living, career wise, all of those sort of things you're assessing here. So I actually feel like this is a really, really good energy for you because, if there's things that have been struggling in the past, I feel like this is where you feel a lot more settled from going through and grounded from going through this process. So let's pull an affirmation for you, Capricorn. What do we have? We have, I forgive myself. Okay. A part of going through this inventory of what happened in the past is, part of that is forgiving yourself because we all make choices and we all agree to things that we look back on and go, well, that wasn't the best thing for me. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough and I'm free to love myself. Beautiful. And I'm going to put this right here in this line with the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords. So let's pull a charm for you. What does Capricorn need to Here, what charm does Capricorn need? Oh, beautiful. We have a star and it says just for you. Wow. Okay. That's beautiful. I'm going to put that up on the screen for you. And wow. This is where, like, stars are special. Stars are very special. They can represent wishes, but I'm also getting your inner child. You know, when you look up at the stars and something's twinkling and shining brightly, and it just has this sense of wonder about it. You know, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And it's this sense of, the thing with this is that this is something that is creating a foundation that is something special just for you. And this doesn't mean, this actually feels like a really nice thing to do, because this is not you being selfish. This is you listening to your inner heart and your inner contentedness, your inner happiness, and going, what would make me shine brightly? What would make me shine brightly today and further into the long term? So, and it's kind of really sense of going, this is what will make me happy. Stars represent happiness. So it is around, if you just draw a circle around you, because it is around having a clear boundary and going, okay, put all the other stuff, you know, other people's needs and other dramas and other responsibilities. If I just draw a circle around me and think of one thing that would make me really happy, then that's what they want you to do. Listen to what that thing is. And it might be more than one thing, but this is where you're being guided by your heart. And this is, I think, really important and helpful with the assessment process. So, and yeah, I think that, yeah, it's going to feel empowering, because it's going to feel like you're going to feel more like this, with the Magician upright rather than in reverse, because it's like, okay, this is my little plan, this is my little thing, and it's something that when I'm in the turmoil of the world and the drama or whatever's happening, I can come back to this little space and it will make me happier. And I know that this is something that I've done, good that I've done for myself. So yeah, and if you're happy, then it brings more happiness to the world. So that's it, Capricorn. It's very, very sweet energy that this little star is bringing in. And like I said, listen to your inner child, because I feel like that's it's wanting to communicate and bring with you about this. So, and it's right under that Six of Cups. George is agreeing, right underneath the Six of Cups, which can be around your inner child as well. So this is where I'm leaving this part of the reading. Capricorn, I'm going to take it over to the extended now. We're going to look at what is coming in the near future with these new structures that you're creating around your happiness, around what you truly want, what's happening when the Knight of Swords moves into action and this plan and decisions start happening, what happens in the near future and the future beyond. Where is this all going? So we're going to look at that. We're going to get any other clarifiers or intuitive messages that you need. And we're also going to tune into career, money, love and relationships and pull some cards specifically for that. George is like, yep, you should listen to that. So that's all in the extended reading. I'd love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below, Capricorn. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And if this is where we're leaving each other, please take care, and please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment if you appreciate this content, because that lets YouTube know that you appreciate this and helps support the growth of the channel. Thank you.